Hello, my name is Kevin, and I'm a senior here at American Renaissance Academy. Who are you?
I'm Liam. I'm also a senior at American Renaissance Academy.
All right, so to get things started, my first question for you is what was your reason in going to Japan in the first place?
My reason was really just because I'm graduating this year and I just wanted to go on a fun trip to swim and compete with my friends. And Japan seemed like a great opportunity for that.
Cool, cool. How did you feel about the trip overall once you came back to Hawaii?
It was really fun. It was a really great experience with my friends and my teammates, and just getting to see and be in a different country with them was great. I think it could have been a little longer, but it was during school, so that's probably why it was shorter.
Nice. How long did you want the trip to be?
Probably just like a couple more days just to really get to see more of Japan. Because I feel like we only got a few days of walking around. And then when we were walking or getting to see Japan, it was always at night. So it really wasn't even though we were there for a pretty long time, it didn't feel like we were doing as much because of that. How about you? How did you feel about the trip?
I loved the trip. We did a lot of fun activities, and I thought it was great because it was in the middle of the quarter, so we got to take a break from all the schoolwork and waking up super early for swim and all that stuff. So it felt like a nice break in the middle to reset and get ready for the second half of the quarter. Yeah, so it was awesome. What were some of your favorite and least favorite moments in the Japan trip?
My favorite moments were just like getting to see different places, traveling around, getting to just experience it and like seeing the different pools, getting to swim there and meeting people. And my least favorite part was probably just like everybody started getting sick near the end of the trip. So it was like we couldn't do as much as a group as we probably would have wanted to.
Yeah, you mentioned the new places you got to see. What are some of those places that you got to experience and see?
We got to see a new pool there, which was nice. A very warm pool compared to what we had at home. And just we got to go to a new ski resort, which was fun. Had a lot of great things.
Yeah, what were
It's a pretty
some,
huge place.
you mentioned the illness that was going around near the end of the trip. Were you affected in any way by that illness?
I was able to avoid getting sick for most of the trip. Just while we were at the ski resort, I did get a little bit of food poisoning.
What'd you get the food poisoning from? What'd you eat?
Raw chicken.
You decided to eat raw
We
chicken.
were at hot pot, and on the outside it looked cooked. It wasn't cooked.
So since it was that hot pot, that means you cooked your own food and you didn't cook your own chicken enough and you ate the raw chicken.
Yeah,
Nice. That's great.
everything else was cooked to perfection though.
That's good. So yeah, what I heard that you're actually attending Temple University, was it?
Oh yeah.
University of Temple in Japan. So what inspired you to go that route of going to the college in Japan?
A lot of it was based off of like just wanting to get out and see different things, experience new things compared to living on an island my whole life. I haven't really, for as much as I've traveled, I haven't experienced a lot of the world and a lot of like different cultures or things like that. That was a big part of my decision. And then going there, especially for swim, getting to be there longer and more, being there and being more independent while there was really nice. And I enjoyed that feeling. That's pretty much what influenced my decision.
Yeah, but why Japan? Because you can be independent anywhere. Like you can go to school in Australia or Europe or anywhere else, but why'd you choose Japan of
I
all
think
places?
just being there, like the times that we went there, I really enjoyed it compared to like other places I've been. And it's a very different culture, like very removed from like here in Hawaii or in the States. It's a bigger shift, and I like that.
I see. Since you went to Japan this year and you went to Japan the prior year, what would you do differently and why?
I think I would probably just try and sleep more because I was going to sleep kind of later because at night was the only time we really had to see different things or get souvenirs. I'd probably try to do more during the day so I could get to sleep sooner before the meets. But other than that, everything was great.
What were like some of the biggest differences between the two trips, would you
Mm,
say?
Just like the room situations was like a big thing. Like there were more separate rooms instead of everybody being in the same room, and it was a lot cleaner because of that, personally.
Was it true that the main causes to the first room from the prior trip being dirty was actually
No, not really. Not upstairs, not at the ski resort. Our room up there was actually pretty nice. It just happened to be that somebody had lost something and was frantically looking for it, and while we were all out snowboarding, might have came and searched for their stuff, and
who was this individual that lost something and what was the item that was lost?
it was a parent who had lost passports, and that's all I'm gonna say on that.
Thank you for answering that question.
Yeah, no
I know it was a
problem, man.
sensitive topic.
Yeah,
So, to end it all off, I have one last question.
yeah, no problem.
What's the biggest takeaway from the trip that you got?
The biggest takeaway I got was just how much I enjoy being in Japan, especially with friends. Like traveling with friends in general is really fun, and just experiencing new things and different cultures was amazing. And just yeah. What about you? What's your takeaway?
My biggest takeaway is I got to experience a different culture and I got to touch Japan snow and Japan pool. I just liked enjoying my time there, just like hanging out with friends. It felt like a very big sleepover in a foreign country. So it was super cool.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
And we're done.